Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Yesterday we left you off on our first night in California, and now we're gonna do some exploring. Now I do have to say, Natalie is coming down with a little bit of a sinus infection, so you can't make fun of her. She really wanted to vlog today.
But I feel fine, I feel really good. I just have a bit of like an annoying, I lost my voice I guess, but I do feel okay. So I don't want to just sit in the van all day. I want to go do some stuff. We were able to park the van on a pull-off off the main road, and it's on this cliff overlooking the Pacific Ocean, so we can see the waves. And we actually fell asleep listening to the waves crashing last night. It was awesome.
We were so excited to finally arrive in California, we made a list of everything we wanted to do. Now, the theme of this list is typical California goals. They're nothing new, but they're new to us, and we want to experience it. So, without further ado.
And this is just for the first 2 days, so we'll do other stuff, I promise. So these are our Cali goals for the first 2 days. We're giving ourselves a really chill start because these are centered around food, relaxation, and drink.
Before we do any of that, we do really want to go check out the beach. Although this path is pretty vertical, we find that it takes you to a pretty private beach. Well, we wanted to go all the way down, but it's high tide. It's really high tide. We were gonna go for a little run on the beach, but I think this works out just as good.
And we wore jeans, so maybe it's for the best.
Yeah, we forgot about that part. Did all those handstands wear you out?
You're exposing me, Jimmy. There is a spring here on the side of the cliff, and we've seen several people come up and fill up water jugs with it. So we're gonna use it to fill up our water bottles. It's surprisingly cold.
So at this point, it's getting a little close to lunch, and our first goal for today is to make a new meal. We've noticed that we've got stuck in a little rut where we have the same 2 or 3 meals every day, and we want to change that, and maybe even have it a little California inspired.
So we're gonna try to make a new meal, and that means that we're getting ingredients that we don't normally get. And I'm the one who does most of the cooking, but like we mentioned, I'm not feeling well. So I'm gonna stay outside of the store while Jimmy goes in and picks out the ingredients. I hope I described them well enough because they might seem a little obscure to him.
Ah, so much faith in me.
You got it.
She wants me to get sushi. All right, they don't have any of that stuff.
What should we do?
Something with fruits, I think. They got fruits and veggies, meats.
Cobb salad.
Well, that was super stressful without Natalie, I'm not gonna lie. And I managed to get 95% of everything we needed. Natalie wanted to make sushi, but they didn't have like all of the ingredients we needed. So instead, we're gonna do a chicken salad, but I didn't get chicken. So we'll have to figure something out when we get back to the van.
You know, I think we can work with that, surprisingly. So it should come as a surprise to absolutely no one that the grocery store within walking distance of the beach did not have a massive selection of foods. So that was kind of on me for expecting to be able to make California rolls. Jimmy was able to scrounge together a couple of really nice ingredients. So we have a lime and a tomato, some romaine lettuce, This looks like really nice produce, by the way.
It better be. It was very expensive.
And then some canned black beans and corn. And the one thing they really didn't have was fresh chicken. So we're cheating a little bit. We had some left over from our last Walmart run, and we'll be using that so that we have a little bit more protein than just the beans. That's pretty good. I was really winging it on the seasoning, so I'm kind of relieved it's not like too salty or anything.
Don't you think I didn't see that, Natalie?
There will be casualties.
That just means that one's yours.
I can give it the extra lime juice then.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot the tomato. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. This is not a bad consolation prize. I know we were aiming for California rolls, but I mean, come on. I gotta get a little bit of everything if I can.
I'm zooming way in.
I love the lime. Jimmy's not a big fan of lime, so I went easy on his. So if he doesn't like it, that might be why.
I feel like a 9 out of, I'll put a 9 out of 10.
Aw, yay!
That's pretty good.
As much as we love this beach area, we are gonna move on and get a little bit closer to actually being around San Francisco. That's the Golden Gate Bridge right in front of us. It really came up out of nowhere. We're still on the freeway.
All right, so the plan was to go to that parking lot so we could see the Golden Gate Bridge, but I think there's construction that blocks out the entire way to that area. So I don't know what we're supposed to do now. I think we got to turn around.
These roads are like crazy steep.
Yeah, this is crazy. You ready for the moment we've been waiting for?
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe we're in San Francisco right now. That's so cool.
I can't believe we can like actually get this view. Like, I would have thought we'd have to Photoshop something like this.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate how the parking lot's worked out, because if we were able to actually drive to the parking lot up on the hill, we could stay there overnight. Well, I think technically this is a military fort, and so they definitely closed down and they don't allow people to stay here.
But at least we can park here for now.
At least we can park here for now.
That's all I need. Doesn't feel real.
All right, well, every time someone walks by, they're staring into our van. So I think we're gonna go ahead and close the doors. It was fun while it lasted, though. Honestly, still a pretty good view.
That bird looks like a little dragon.
Well, it's definitely bigger than I imagined.
I always think of the Golden Gate Bridge as like the #1 most iconic thing about San Francisco. And so, given that, I was really expecting it to be more of a tourist trap, but I was surprised at how many locals there were hanging out around here. There were a ton of people like casting fishing nets, and I saw a couple crabs on the pier, so I'm pretty sure they were catching crabs, at least some people were. And it definitely seems like a big local hangout. Of course, there are other tourists here, but, you know, it's a surprisingly good balance. Maybe it's just the time of year, because it is getting colder.
I always feel a little guilty leaving such a nice spot, but we will literally be driving on that bridge in the next day or two. So we will get a more up close look. We'll just have to be patient. Just, oh wow.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Dang.
I did not expect that. Wow.
So cool. I mean, it's a pretty good view.
It's a very good view. I feel like if I strain my neck hard enough, I could probably see the Golden Gate Bridge from here.
Probably. Well, I think we found home for the night, and it's got a really nice view of the bay.
Yeah, this is a lot better than I was picturing. I was at first disappointed that we couldn't stay near the Golden Gate Bridge, but like, this is almost better. Almost.
I think the description on iOverlander for this spot just says gravel lot. So my hopes were not too high, so, you know, my expectations are blown out of the water. So we've got some dinner going on the stove. I'm making Alfredo, and this is a really beautiful spot. It feels a little bit like a waste to be inside with all the windows shut, but we do need to be really stealthy here because this is a residential neighborhood, and I don't want to ruin it for everyone else by being obnoxious and upsetting the neighbors. This feels a little risky. I think it is harder to find stealthy parking in California in general, but we gotta go for it. And if someone asks us to move, we'll move. It'll be okay. Good morning. Things took a bit of a turn last night. I am now the less sick of the two of us. I guess a less confusing way to say that would be Jimmy is now sick. So I don't know if what I have was a sinus infection. So we're gonna drive to the nearest Walmart and try to get that all taken care of and just lay low. We're obviously just gonna have to postpone our plans. We're not gonna go drink wine in Napa with us both feeling like this and being potentially contagious. So I'm sorry things have kind of shifted. We're really disappointed too. So we'll pick you up next week after we've had some time to recover from this, and we will get back to our Cali goals.
So hey guys, it felt a little weird ending this video without coming back on here and giving you an update.
He's alive.
I'm alive. I was not well enough to be on camera at all the other day. That first night, it hit me like a truck. Whatever the sickness is, it's not COVID for anyone worried.
Our best guess would be the flu.
That night, I was just like in shivers all night. I felt awful. I was super nauseous, and I didn't feel much better the next morning. But it's been a couple days. We've had time to rest a little bit. We're still not feeling 100%, but it is not as bad as that first night. Fortunately, I think we'll make it. But I think this is where we're gonna end it for this video. It's probably going to be a lot shorter than our normal videos, but this is what the first 48 hours in California looked like for us. And in the spirit of keeping things 100% and transparent, this is exactly what it was like.
We're not making it look very good, but hopefully our next 48 hours will be better than the last.
Yeah, we'll have to finish our perfect Cali goals too.
Yeah.
All right, well, until then, thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry things didn't go as planned. We feel pretty bad about that, but thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.